Coronation Street's David Platt hasn't had the best year, but it appears that there is some light at the end of the tunnel for the barber next week. Corrie spoilers revealed last week that the Platt family will face more heartbreak when a giant sinkhole appears in the garden, forcing them out of their home at no age. Crosby, Mark Frost, offers the clan a place to stay at one of his hotels, but David, Jack P. Shepherd, becomes suspicious of the businessman's generosity in upcoming fees. The Bistro owner tells David that his family are welcome to stay at his hotel as long as they need it, and that he's happy to recommend a builder to help them. Read more related articles after a call to the house insurance company. David tells Shona, Julie Goulding, that unless there's any structural damage to the house, they won't pay out. Later on in the week, David tells Ray that he's pleased that they can stay at the hotel, but his gratitude turns to suspicion when the Bistro owner offers to ask a developer mate of his to buy the Platt's home off David for full asking price. Read more related articles after a visit from a structural engineer. David tells Sally Metcalfe, Sally Dynevor, that it appears that the enormous sinkhole in the garden will cost at least £20,000 to fix, and realizes he has no choice but to sell the home. Elsewhere, when Shona admits how much she enjoyed her night with David, Mollie Gallagher urges her to tell him. Shona later calls to see her husband to tell him she'd like to move back in as soon as possible. A delighted David later rips up the house sale contract and tells Shona he will call her care worker Alan to tell him the news. Will the pair be able to rekindle their marriage and get back to where they left off? Shona suffered a brain injury last Christmas after the shooting incident on the cobbles, and she lost years' worth of memories. As a result, her personality is currently very different from the one that David once knew. Corrie fans were horrified when the full extent of Shona's memory loss became clear recently, as viewers saw her speak to her key worker, Alice, about returning home from the facility she'd been living in. Having forgotten that her son Clayton was in prison for kidnapping her and stabbing Kylie Platt, she insisted on going back to live with him and refused to live with David. Things were looking pretty bleak for David when Shona moved in with Roy instead of him, but it looks like things are going in the right direction for the couple. Coronation Street airs Monday, Wednesday and Friday on ITV at 7:30 p.m.